Braxton does. Okay, he likes Rocky too. Braxton, I'm sorry, but I ran Rocky over this morning. So, we talked about this idea
He
yesterday.
watches this before he gets back home.
Probably will. I'll probably get fired for that comment. All right. Right here, we said that this was really important yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the idea where case 1, measure of the angle A is less than 90. And what this is telling us is the rules for the number of triangles that we have. And our options were 0, 1, and 2, right? All right, so here's the deal. I want to run through example 3 real quickly. Now, we had said yesterday that the 3 things that were pretty critical of making sure that we understood we knew were the length of A, the length of B, and then what that distance of B times the sine of A was equal to yesterday, right? All agree there? Okay. So in this example down, it's on the next page, isn't it? On this example right here, here's what we've got. It says to solve triangle ABC if A is 43 degrees, B is 20, and A is 11, right? Okay? Holy cow. Is she okay?
I don't know.
Turn the laughing gas valve off, bars. Jeez. All right. Jackie, look at me. Look. Yeah.
What?
Because you can keep laughing when you look.
Why is it so funny?
I don't know. It's like a sport.
It's because he said, brace it around.
You're still laughing about that? No.
Okay. Let's figure out what we know here. What is A, first of all, gang? A is 11, so we need to know that, okay? Let's check out our B value here. Our B value is 20, right? Okay, B sine of A, wouldn't that be 20 times the sine of 43 degrees, guys? So would somebody hit up sine of 43 degrees times 20 for me and maybe give that to me to say, I don't know, 2 places? By the way, there's no Christmas presents under my tree yet, class. What's the deal?
Aren't you getting those for us?
I thought you were getting them for me. That's why I put it out here.
Oh,
I know why. That red Chevrolet Silverado won't fit under the tree. That's right, guys, right?
You caught us.
Anybody got a value for this right here?
13.6.
13.64. Now, guys, I'm going to jump back and forth. First of all, we got to determine how many solutions here, 0, 1, or 2, okay? You're probably hoping how many? 0, so you don't have to solve the damn thing, right? Okay? Let's see what we end up with here, all right? Let's check out our rules. I'm going to jump back here to the first one. Okay. I should actually go back here. First of all, guys, is the measure of angle A less than 90? It is, right? So this is the part where it falls under case 1. Measure of angle A is less than 90. Okay, so here, quick question, guys. You just look at your numbers right here, and I'm going to ask you the questions. First one right here. Does A equal the sine of, B times the sine of A on example 3? No. And you guys can just stay on example 3, and I'll leave this up here. Okay, so no, it didn't work there for example 3. Is A less than B times the sine of A?
Yes.
Hey, quick, oh, it was? Hang on, what was A again?
11.
B was what?
20.
B sine of A was?
13.64.
How many again?
13.64.
13.64. So our A value is less than B sine of A. What's that implying now? It worked right here, didn't it? No solution to this, right? Well, I'll be. You can fill in the blank, all right? I'll be, yep. I'm going to go back to this third page right here. So, we're saying by that condition right there, since 11 is less than 13.64, I should probably fill in the word since, all right, because I do a lot of this. All right, that wasn't funny then. Since 11 is less than 13.64, that implied that A was less than what? B times the sine of angle A, right? You guys agree with that? You guys agree with that? So by our rules on this second page right here, it says if A is less than B times the sine of A, how many solutions are you going to have? Nothing. Okay, so we're done. We'll just write in this one right here. There is, you know what? No solution. No solution. Okay. So what do you guys think? You okay with that? You understand how to use that chart up there that I highlighted? It said very important. Give me some sort of sign that you're alive right now. You understand how to use that? Good to go? Okay. All right. Well, then let's just jump over to the last page then. Last page you guys have blank, isn't it? On your notes, please say yes. Not inside. Okay. Let's go ahead and put case 2 on here. And case 2 is going to be the case where, well, measure angle A was less than 90. Because we've already talked about measure of the angle being equal to 90 in the previous section. We want to talk now about the other case where the measure of angle A might be more than 90 degrees. All right? So, here we go. Case 2, measure of angle A greater than or equal to, let's go 90, all right? Measure of angle A is greater than or equal to 90. That's what that stands for. Measure of angle A is greater than or equal to 90, all right? Here's your cases. A can be less than or equal to B, or A is greater than B. This was a pretty easy one, okay? If this is true right up here, then no solution. All right, and if this is true, then there will be one solution. So this is going to be the part that I want you to highlight again or refer to. Make sure you've got it. Let's see. So this again, this stuff right here, really important stuff. All right, so highlight it, start, do what you need to do, but make sure you can refer to it somewhere. So let's look at an example right here where we know side A, side B, and see how many solutions there are. If there's one solution, do I want you to solve the triangle then? Answer would be yes. If there's no solution, then you're done. So let's look at an example right here. See, this is example 4, isn't it? Okay, example 4. So let me get one picked out. Let's go and say the measure of angle A is, okay, let's do this. Let's go measure of angle A equals 120 degrees. I'm going to tell you that your A value is, how about 14? And the B value is going to be 9. Okay? All right, first of all, the example 4, is that going to fall under case 1 or case 2? It's going to fall under case 2 because the angle I'm talking about is more than what? More than 90. Okay. Now, I don't like the way he said that stuff, but I'm going to do it anyway. Going to be case 2. Angle A is more than 90. Okay, so let's look at our conditions down here. Since we're under case 2, are we going to have one solution or no solutions? Why one solution?
Because A is bigger, greater.
Okay, my A value is greater than my B value, so this would be one solution, all right? So here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Since I know that, you know what, since A is greater than B, according to the rules right up here, we're going to have one solution. So I want you guys to go ahead and solve this triangle. So let's fill in what we know. I know angle A, B, and C, what I have to find. And I know that side A, side B, and side C are all distances we're going to have to find. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Let's plug in what we know already. First of all, angle A, how many degrees? 120, and we know the distance of A and B, don't we? Which would be 14 and 9, okay? So, let's see. Do I have the angle on its side to be able to use law of sines like we were doing yesterday? I've got angle A and its side, don't I? Okay, the other thing that we know is side B. So side B is going to allow us to solve for angle B, right? Once I figure out angle B, won't we be able to get angle C then? And then come back to use law of sines to find your side C, right?
Still do the Pythagorean.
You could not this time, Jace,
It's not 90.
because we're not dealing with a 90-degree. All right, so that's where you want to be careful right there, okay? Last section, you bet. This section, gonna have to punt on that one, all right? Sound good? All right, so let's rock and roll. Let's find this side B. Do you guys mind? You can fill in stuff. I'm gonna do the work up here, but I'm gonna start this out as, what was the distance for A again? So 14 over the sine of, what was its angle? 120, was that right? Okay, sine 120. That's gonna equal side B, which we thought was that 9? Side B over the sine of B. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to cross multiply. Take sine of 120 times the 9 and divide by 14 there. Okay? And we're going to end up with a sine of the B value equal to. Now don't do the work before me, but just tell me what sine B is equal to. What decimal do you get there? 5567, 0.5567. All right, so go ahead and invert that. Now, since I'm looking for an angle, don't I have to invert that decimal? Don't I have to do the sine inverse on that decimal to find side or angle B right here now? Okay, so B is going to equal my sine inverse of 0.5567. And anybody got a value for that? 33.8. You guys all agree 33.8? All agree 33.8? Okay, so angle B is what value again then? 33.8 degrees you said, Kelly?
Yeah.
Good, okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to my page right here. Any questions on my work right here, what I just did at all? Any questions on that? No? Yes? No? Okay. Where am I? Here I am. What was it again, Kelly? 33.8 degrees right here? All right, so how does that help us now with the rest of the triangle? We can find C. Yep, 120 plus 33.8, that's 153.8. So, what, 26.2-ish? You beat me. I'm getting slow in my old age. Two things about getting older. You get slower, you get uglier. Just letting you know. And your hair starts receding a lot more and more. And it falls out too. A lot to look forward to, right? I can find side C now, gang. Okay, so to find C now, so we're going to go find C now, small c. You said take 14 over the sine of 120, and that will equal C over the sine of what value?
26.2.
Very good. Do I need to invert on this one right here? No, because we're looking for a side and not an angle, right? So, you guys want to do some punching up on that one? I'll get my calculator out, see if I can get mine to work here. I'd like to know. Let's see, 120 sine, 26.2. Sine times 14 divided by 120 sine, which is 0.8660, equals, oh, I got 7.13. You guys agree?
Yep, I did it wrong.
Got 7.13 there. Okay. So quick question here, guys. When you're going through law of sines, the first thing you're asking yourself is how many solutions there are. You gotta find out, is my angle that I'm given above 90 or less than 90, okay? Use your rules there to determine how many solutions, and then go ahead and use your law of sines to solve stuff, okay? Yesterday I gave you a book page. I believe initially I said do Monday, but I'm gonna push that off to Tuesday for you, okay? I get the feeling that there might be a few questions on some stuff here as we come back. Now, that's not a token to say, forget it, I'm not doing anything over the weekend, okay? So what I would say is if you run into stuff, ask yourself questions about it on Monday or ask me, okay? I do have a short worksheet on this, but are there any questions to this point right now on page, what was the page I gave you, 280, is that right?
Yeah.
280, I think it was 5 through 23 odd and then number 30. Yes, no, yes?
Yep.
Okay, anything you guys wanna ask about on that first of all right away? How do you guys want some time to get started on it? Alright, one person does, the rest of you don't care, right? I'm kidding, okay. Go ahead and stop.